Good morning. Recommended on here T&K Taco with Captain Carol, Star Marvin, and Uncle.
Ow!
Ow! Ow! Kitty's pal. Woo!
Anyway,
we're at Shaver Lake. We picked up 3 or 4 fish. We're marking fish from down as deep as 50 up to about 20 feet. So we're running 4 downriggers, one at 45, one at 35, one at 30, one at 25, and we're picking them up on our long lines, 3 or 4 colors. So we're covering a lot of range of water there. Our speed's like 1.2 to like 1.3 probably, 1.35. And we're using our big bladed spinners so far, which is probably one of our best ones.
Logo watermelon.
We'll probably go into the orange one here and try that later. Also, one of my customers said the copper was working great for him.
Copper,
so we're using copper orange right now. We've hit fish on that. And of course, one of my favorite, Wonder Bread.
Everybody likes a slice of bread.
So those are some new options for us. The big bladed spinners seem to be working, so I'm not changing to the hyper bugs or anything like that. I'm trying to run our ultimate snubbers on all of our lines. They're really light snubbers because the fish are small. These little tiny kokanee, 8 to 10, 12 inches, and we want to break them up. So we're keeping the pole with that snubber on them if we can, and then we're running really slow, bringing them in, and it seems to be okay. So
keep them in the water and try to net them in the water.
Net them in the water, and we put them in the live well, get the hook out so they stop freaking out, and put them back in the water. We're good to go. We're running right next to the island right now. We started just north of the island. We're going to go past the island and head up toward Black Rock, flip a U, and come back out. We fished that zone on Thursday. We hooked up 59 fish out here, 57 kokanee, so it was good. 1 brown and 1 rainbow, of course. But anyway, similar depths, 20 to 30 some feet. Now I'm running a little bit deeper because we're seeing fish deeper. You see, the water temperature right now is 57.46. We started at 55.5 when I was here on Thursday. It's already raised itself up to that temperature, roughly. So fish are breaking on top of the water. I can see over here to the left. All right, get back to you soon. All right, folks, we're set up with 4 downriggers. We're seeing fish from 40 to about 25 feet. So we're running 35 to 20 feet on our downriggers. We're in the long lines, 4 colors on the hybrid lead core and 3 colors. Picked one up on the 4 color side and watermelon slow go.
Speed's about 1.2.
Yeah, they're all about this size. You can keep them though.
About 30.
Okay.
Last one I just missed that 20.
Gotcha,
20, 30,
gotcha.
40. Good.
Okay, Rick, you want to check snubbers?
I'm going to do that. We hooked up another on the lead core line at 3 colors, and he just popped off, but we're using snubbers on all of our poles except for one because one of our snubbers was not up to par. Somebody made that one like 10 years ago.
But we're using snubbers because...
We're using snubbers because he's a really small fish, and they're small kokanee, and we want, even on our regular downrigger poles, we still need that flexibility, so it's a great idea to have them. Oh, okay, that's different. It wasn't there, it's there.
He's just a little guy.
Yeah, on our copper orange on this side, and we're using our watermelon on that side. This guy's bloodied up. All in our slow go spinners.
25 feet, huh?
25 feet of the downrigger on watermelon side.
Good old watermelon.
Yep. We'll bring them in really slow so they don't pop off. And keep the bend in the pole. Some people want to flatten out the pole. That doesn't do any good. Oh, he must have popped off, man. You beat up that downrigger, though.
That last one you thought popped off and didn't, so...
Yeah, no, he got the inside corn. I don't know how he did that.
He hit. Is he still there?
Maybe. He's swimming right now. We're going so slow. I think he is there. He's pulling on.
He might be there. I'm doing like 1.15. There's 27 and 31.
Yeah, I got food in there because we didn't have breakfast.
Two more fish on Panoptic, 22 and 25, and a bunker at 35.
And that was in the 4 color lead core.
Mm-hmm. We have 1 on number 3 and 3 on lead core, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Beat this.
You hear that, number 5? You're going to get retired.
That's right.
You keep not catching fish.
You're a slacker. Fish number 8, it's been about an hour.
Gotta get that one. How deep was that, Marvin?
We don't know yet. We're
That was
busy
at 32
trying to
feet. Okay. No deep. changing out pink on this side. That orange chartreuse. See the sunrise is doing really well.
Tequila is, that's
We're
right.
gonna try pink on this side. I'll take
These
that.
guys are morning drinkers. Whoop, back up.
Oh, it's off
Where
there.
is he?
Marvin pulled him off.
Okay.
You gotta stop.
Number 3 out. Rick has already got the net.
You got a kink up here, Marvin.
There
You
we
gotta
go.
fix it. By the Dodger. On this side right here. So, Wonder bread, huh?
I'm telling you.
Come on, Orange, it's not the problem.
Clouds came in, honey. The copper orange dot might work again with some clouds in. What's that, darling?
This one is at 21 feet.
21 feet. They've all been kind of 20s to 30s, huh?
20 and 30, yep. Hold on.
Okay. Recording.
All right, folks, we're getting into the day. It's about a little after 2. Wind got up, down. The storm cloud is coming in. I think changed a bit here, but went up at 38 fish today. Not terrible. I thought a little more. We did take a trip up and all the way up in Stevenson trying to find some fish. And we did find some small schools in there, but they really weren't biting. We came back out. Most of our time was between the island and Black Rock and back to the west and kind of make a big loop. Long lines, which are hybrid lead core at 4 colors. And then our downriggers anywhere from 18 to 35 feet. I think the bulk of them were caught between 20 and 27, 30 feet.
Yep.
Things we used today that work really well for us.
Oh, yeah, all morning.
Yep.
Tequila sunrise.
Tequila sunrise. And of course, our Wonder Bread. And
bread.
our watermelon.
Started out.
Yeah, we also used a copper with a orange dot on it. Caught a few of that this morning. Just kind of play with them. We just stuck with the slow go spinners. It seemed to be what they wanted, so that was great. The water temperature ended up like 58.5 degrees, which is perfect temperature. A little warm. That's probably what forced them down from a couple weeks ago, where they were a little bit higher in the water column. They're dropping down. But that's okay. Still not much fishing pressure going on here. There's plenty of fish everywhere. These are the Dodgers we used today. And our slow kick in different colors. And then our
Slow kick. Nice.
There we go. Working great. Small Dodgers, small fish. I'm using snubbers on pretty much all my rods to make sure that, you know, those little fish aren't just tearing their faces off. And as you can see, I'm pulling against that snubber, and so we actually had more fish getting to the boat because we had the snubbers on there. So that's a great idea for people to try that. And I want to thank Star Marvin for coming on with us.
Come Marvin, Uncle Al.
There we go. This is our last time here for a while. We're going to be heading up to Pyramid Lake. Woohoo! Next week, and we'll fish that through the end of June. So catch us out there, catch our videos out there. If you have any questions what's going on here too, we usually know what's going on. And we have plenty of tackle. If you're interested in getting some tackle, please let us know. And I guess until next time, I'll see you on the water.